Hey guys, I've been willing to make this video for quite a long time, a couple of years ago, but I never had a genuine MagSafe charger. So I had a Quadlock, which I'm using, and I had a non-brand one, but I never had an Apple one. I posted a video where I tested my iPhone with a Quadlock Mag case, trying to charge it with the non-brand wireless charger and a Quadlock, but I never been able to confirm 100% whether it works with the Apple MagSafe Charger. Quadlock says yes, it works on their website, and Belkin and some other brands, but they can't confirm every single brand out there. Now, I had a lot of comments on that video where people saying, oh, it doesn't work with the MagSafe Charger. So this is the ultimate test that I want to do. So in this video, I'm going to test just charging the iPhone as is without a case on, using the non-brand, just a wireless MagSafe charger, then the Quadlock's wireless charger, what they call it, which is one of these units here, and the Apple MagSafe, which is just very similar with that copy one. But yeah, this is the genuine unit. Alright, so I'm going to test it with just a no case Quadlock Mag case and just a regular case. It's the thinnest you can probably get today, but I'm using Quadlock's Universal Mag Adaptor. So let's see, not only I'm going to test whether they work, but also how well they work. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use a high throughput USB charger. I don't want to endorse any brands or anything, because this video, by the way, is not sponsored. It's just something I do and I'm passionate about, testing different things. Various chargers use either 12 volt or 9 volt or 5 volt, the older ones, to charge devices at different amount of amps. So that will give you a certain amount of watts. The higher the watts, the quicker the phone is going to charge. One of these chargers, if they use 9 volts, is able to put 3 amps out at 9 volts, which makes it an absolute top. Maximum capacity of charging will be 27 watts. If one of these units use 12 volts, is able to put 3 amps over the 12 volts, so it's 36 watts. It's the maximum output of this charger. But yeah, if you use just 5 volts at 3 amps, that we're just looking at 15 watts max. So let's see how they go. I will use one of these units. This will show us exactly the amount of watts and what voltage it's going to put out and what type of charger it is. So let's get started. So first, I'm just going to put this in a PowerPoint, and I'm going to use the USB port here. So maximum capacity, I didn't mention, is 45 watts for this particular charger. 45 watts, and that's because it's capable of charging a device that accepts 15 volts at 3 amps, and that's the 45 watts. But that will probably be a laptop or some other device that's capable of that. Okay, so let's get started. Testing phone directly with the MagSafe non-brand charger. It's magnetic like all other ones. It charges the phone. I left it run very low at 18% battery. So looking at the output, we're gonna give it a bit of time. Looks like it charges at 9 volts. So remember, the charger here is capable of 3 amps to put through, which is 27 watts. But seems to be, this particular charger seems to only, the non-brand charger seems to work on put out 1 amp at its max, really. So 9 volt, 1 amp, which is 9 watts. That's what we're looking at, the non-brand charger. Now let's test Quadlock's. So we'll plug that into the unit. Alright, let's put on the charger. Uses 12 volts. Interesting. So far it's underperforming the cheap one, but slowly it's going faster and faster. Remember, the other one had the top of 9 watts. This one 12 volts, 0.73 amps was the most I've seen, which is still 9 watts at a max. Well, let's give it just a little bit longer. Oh, here we go. So it went a little bit over 9. Look, it doesn't seem to get any better, so it had its chance. Alright, let's try and test it now. So really they perform very similar, the non-brand one and Quadlock, as far as charging capacity. So let's go with the Apple's genuine MagSafe Charger. So that's the MagSafe Charger, testing it. And charges like the non-brand one, uses 9 volts, and looks like it tops up at 1 amp. 1 amp, yep. And so that will be a top of 9 watts. He got to 9 watts so much quicker than the Quadlock, I can tell that much. Yeah, just went at 901. So yeah, that's the top of 9 watts is the Apple one. All right, next test. Let's put a Quadlock case, a mag case, so that's got the magnetic ring here. Let's try that with the non-brand charger. So what we've seen was that it works without the case, and it works with the case. But let's see if it's any worse or better. There's the regular 9 volts and should go up to 1 amp. It's very slow with the case on, to be honest. So all we get is 9 volts and a quarter of an amp, which is only 2.4 watts. Yep, that's what we're getting. Next test will be phone, Quadlock Mag case, Quadlock flat charging surface, and I'm gonna test this as well. Let's go. Let's use the bottom. Remember, this one uses 12 volts, so it's capable of 36. The charge is capable of 36 watts, but looks like what we're getting is 12 volt with half an amp. With the other case was 9 watts was maximum we could get. Oh, here we go. 10.7 watts was the most I've seen put out through the bottom one. Let's try it to the top one. The top one, still 12 volts. But we can't wait forever. So let's see, was capable of 13.5. Alright, now let's test the Apple MagSafe. Apple MagSafe with a Quadlock case. So what are we looking at? 9 volts. So we're gonna give it a bit of time, because we did give a bit of time to Quadlock as well. So 9 volts, 0.77, 0.8 amps. Again, the charge is capable, this charge is capable of 3 amps to put out, which is the green bit in the middle. So if that reaches 3 times 9 volts, it's capable of 27 watts. But looks like the best we're getting is, I think 6.7 watts was the most I've seen. Alright, doesn't seem to go any faster. Next test, we're gonna do phone, your random case that you have around the house, thin, but I'm using the Universal Mag Adaptor from Quadlock. Let's try this with non-brand wireless charger, MagSafe Charger. So that's got a magnet there. So we're touching this, it magnetizes and charges. You're getting a 9 volt, 9.3, 9.04 volts, okay. It's very slow. 9 volts, 0.3 amps, which is only 2.7 watts. So that'll take forever to charge a phone. Alright, let's try with the Quadlock phone, regular case, Quadlock Mag Universal Adaptor, but I'm trying it with the Quadlock wireless charger. So we've got that one, the bottom one and the top one. Let's go. So that again magnetizes and finds its spot there at the bottom. And again, that one uses 12 volts, half an amp, so only 6 watts. Ooh, okay, so 11, it went up to 11, 12, 13 watts, 13.4, 13.7 was the most I've seen, 13.8, yep, 13.8 watts was the most I've seen it go up to. So now let's test it with the top unit. That started charging. Same 12 volts and watts, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so close to 12 watts was the best we got. Next test, iPhone, random case, thin, Quadlock's Mag Universal Adaptor, and Apple MagSafe Charger. Okay, it doesn't charge. Oh, now it does, but a bit sketchy. Well, it didn't charge and now it charges. But very, very, very slow. You can hardly tell that it's charging. To be honest, if I was to just swap the genuine Apple one back to the non-brand one, so it charges, and let's see at what rate. 2 watts, 2.5. Again, very slow, but it charges every time. By going back to the Apple one, it doesn't charge. We'll remove it, I'll wait a bit. It doesn't charge. Let's try again. Nothing. And that's nothing. Okay, look, I would not call it, just because we had one tiny bit of power trickling in at some point. The fact that I attach it 10 times and it doesn't work, I would say MagSafe, Apple MagSafe doesn't work with the random case with a universal adapter. Okay, my conclusion is using the phone on its own, it will work with all three of them. Some random brand, Quadlock and MagSafe, Apple's one. With Quadlock case, again, works with the non-brand one, works with Quadlock Mag case and with the Apple MagSafe. And using some random case with the adapter, with the Quadlock Universal Mag Adaptor, it worked okay, fairly slow, but it worked with the non-brand. It worked perfectly fine with the Quadlock's Mag Charger, but it just didn't work. One in maybe 20 tests I've done, only one trickled a little bit of power. This is brand new. This works, as we've seen, it works fine with the other case. I hope you find this video informative and it brings some interesting points and results, help you make a decision. Thanks for watching. See you guys. Bye.